Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Mooxie and I'm here to talk about what I'm doing this week for my art business. A little vlog to discuss the day-to-day routines and some of the plans that I'm going through to keep evolving my business. Maybe these ideas will help you, or you just like to follow along with what I've got going on. And the first note, when you're going to create on YouTube, you think, what am I going to do? And even though you can follow and listen to all these different people about everything that they do, it comes down to authenticity. And when you get in front of that camera, what feels right to you? Even though I love everything to be beautiful and high production quality, I know that mentally, emotionally, I don't have necessarily the time to do all of that. And my art, I still need to create. And if I'm stuck doing so much back end work, putting together videos or putting together content, working on my website or fulfilling orders, then I don't necessarily have a lot more time to create art. That is the number one thing. So I thought I'd take at first a laid back approach to talking about myself and making connections, building community, and maybe just get some consistency with posting a weekly vlog on what I've got going on. So if you don't know, I have had a Kickstarter in the last few months and through December. I created a Kickstarter for an Oracle deck. Now this Oracle deck had 15 years of my paintings all in a single deck. Not every single one, but a lot, 48 of them. And that took a lot of work. And I will do another video once I think it's all done and my brain can wrap around it all. Each of the different segments about my Kickstarter campaign, creating an Oracle deck for yourself, and then obviously doing some readings and showing it off once it gets into my physical hands. So that has been a huge project for me. And obviously, like, we've had a lot of other things going on in the world with the holidays and the elections and things happening politically. It's been a whirlwind, and I can't necessarily say that my head has been all in the art game. I maybe created a little bit for some live painting and stuff, but I really haven't been sitting down to channel some deep spiritual pieces. And honestly, I haven't really felt in a very spiritual mood. In my perspective, everything is spiritual, all parts of existence, even if you're not getting a lot of heightened sensitivity and deep visions. It's all meaningful and it's all for the journey. So I don't resist it. I just flow with it, that this is what I am meant to do right now. And I am meant to be in a very physical focused work mode, which I'm a Pisces. So like, I'm all about the fairy and whimsical and the free spirited. Like, work mode is not always a priority focus for me. If it's not for my well-being, that's what I have to do right now. And that is where I have been focusing. And I am a hard worker, but it's been less about doing the inner work, which I had done for years, and now taking that inner work and putting it into something physical. That is very important if you're doing a spiritual business or you're manifesting. So I have been getting to work, getting this Oracle deck into production, getting that money fundraised through Kickstarter, getting all of my ducks in a row, getting everything edited all by myself, and then submitting it and making sure everything was perfect. Huge task. I had to put in that order. And now I'm currently waiting for production to occur, which of course I ended up coming right up against the Chinese New Year. So I'm waiting on February 11th for that to happen. In the meantime, I have pledges that came through for stickers, and I can send those out. I had to get some packaging. I had to design an insert to put inside of the packages. So now I'm currently waiting on that. Everything's been like a timing game. And I feel like in these last few weeks, I've been rushing up to a point to work as much as I can on something. And then I kind of hit this stone wall where there's nothing left to do in that area. And so, or have to wait. So I keep feeling like this need to pivot, to keep myself moving, something new, something different. Like, where am I missing? I keep asking myself, almost in like the way that you might with your spiritual work, what am I missing? Where am I not looking? What else is there to do? And I keep digging and finding things. So I also redesigned my website, give it a new theme, some new colors. You always want to go back to stuff and look at it with a new perspective, something fresh, new energy, the new moment, new things that you've learned from different creators or just from your own experiences and how you're interacting with your own content. If you're looking at your social media content and saying, I could have done this better. Well, you can try it again later, right? You know, I created this whole room, this big wall. I have so many of my paintings, but I created this space so I could do more video content in front of it. You know, I thought a good backdrop really makes a video so much better, so much visually more interesting. And I want you to see me, but I want you to see my art as well and what I've created and its energy to be here with me while I'm sharing part of my journey. You know, when you're thinking about doing your business and you're thinking about how do I package this? What is the best way to package it? And for a while I was like, how do I send stickers in a way that isn't going to ruin them? Because they're just a couple stickers usually when somebody orders. And I'm thinking about the future, not just this project. How can I use these supplies for my business in general? And I haven't necessarily had a lot of online orders up to this point. I'm hoping to move that forward through my Oracle deck, that I can get more interest in my website through releasing my Oracle deck, more interest in my art. So I'm expecting that more orders will come through once I release it and once I start promoting that deck. It's going to be high quality, a good piece for the collection. So make sure to stick around and check it out for when I release it. It should be coming out in April. That is my current timeline, and I'm just excited for it. So these are rigid, and I felt these would be really great, not just for mailing stickers, but for also mailing my mini prints. Since they are 5x7s, they fit right in here. That is awesome for me because I feel like I used to mail them between two pieces of cardboard because I didn't want them to get bent. But this is nice and sturdy. I can't push it. Like, you can bend it a bit, but it's probably not going to affect the print itself. And then, of course, I'll put the print inside of my little plastic sheet just to keep it safe in case this gets wet or anything. So I created an insert, a product insert that I want to go in there as well. Something that has a thank you, talking about what they backed, the project that they backed, as well as offering a couple QR codes to my website, to my Google business page review, and also to a Discord channel that I have been building. Now, that's a whole separate project when I was in the middle of creating my Oracle deck last year because I had a very slow season for vending. It just didn't seem worth it to spend my time out there vending in places that I wasn't going to make any money. You end up spending more money going out to markets than you're making. So I decided to take that time to create my Oracle deck, to build other infrastructures. And I had seen that YouTubers create Discords as a way to build community. And I will tell you, I love to build community. And I have been disappointed over the years with how my local community has struggled to stay cohesive or to grow any kind of real long-term support. So you have to keep building new community. And I felt like Discord might be a really great way to create a safe space for my specific, unique niche of people who love spirituality, or they love art, or they love nature. And it can be any one aspect of that, or it could be all of them, and different aspects within that as well. So the different niches within those niches. It's great because it's not like a Facebook group that's controlled. It's really one of the few left top tier social ways to get into unique communities. So I wanted to create one just for us. I'm sending that out, that first invite out to all of my Kickstarter backers to join. But it will also be by invite to my subscribers, even people who buy my art on my website as well. it's the beginning, and I know I can grow things, but it's always like that weird, awkward moment in the beginning where you're trying to do something new. I'm hoping to add, even in the leveling up aspect within Discord, you can get different points, do all sorts of different things. And let's hope it's a good time. So currently, those are my projects. I'm currently, I'm really trying to think of, like, I want to paint, but I also just feel so dazzled by life right now and what is to come. I've also been working on my blog on my website to add some new content. And if there's any topics you would like me to discuss, it's really about spirituality and my art business and nature connection and such. Everything that this YouTube is also about, I'm going to focus there as well. And if you see any of these projects back here that you like, they all have prints available. Some of them have stickers as well. And we're just trying to get that ball moving to help inspire growth and healing and wellness on our journeys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and make sure to like this video, subscribe, check out my website at MooxieArt, as well as my blog, my products, and any of my other social media accounts. I am MooxieArt on all of them. I'm on Blue Sky as well, Instagram, TikTok, for as long as that lasts. So make sure you go check it out and support small business creators like me doing our spiritual mission to make the world a better place.